go again. So today, well, tonight, I figured I would just do something a little different. Something kind of like I used to do a couple months back and just talk about whatever. Um, so basically, this one is I finally, quit the vaping. I haven't smoked cigarettes in a long time, but I finally quit the vape. And it's been a couple days. It's probably been about 4 days. Yesterday I wasn't feeling too good, but today, I feel pretty good. I still once in a while find myself kind of reaching over to grab it. But other than that, I'm doing pretty good without it. The funny thing about quitting those things, cigarettes, tobacco stuff in general, is you can't really do it without something happening where, you know what, I think this would be easier with a tripod. So, 1 second. There. That's a little better. So, let me move it back so the chair don't hit. What was I saying? Oh yeah, it really only works when something happens in your mind and in your brain where you just decide you're done, and you get to a point where you just don't want it, and you're like, okay, I'm over it, and that's when it's at its easiest. The problem is, who knows when you'll get to that point. It's so hard to quit when you don't want to. When you don't want to quit doing something like that, that's when it's hard. And a lot of people don't want to quit. A lot of people want to quit, but they can't. For me, I would have almost nostalgic memories of it, and it would make me sad when I didn't have it. Um, I would associate the smoking or vaping with certain memories or just anything that would make me just feel sad if it wasn't around. And when I have tried it in it before, I did go for a while without it, and then I started again. But this time, and it's not like I'm making this video of like, oh, I'm holding myself accountable in case I ever try it. No, I'm done. I'm just it's simple as that. I'm done. I'm over it. I think a lot of it has to do with it was making me not feel so good. Um, I I was starting to cough a lot every time I would hit the vape, and it would make my lungs feel funny. I noticed in my videos, if the camera's too close to me, you can hear me like heavy breathing in it, and like I'm not that big. I shouldn't be breathing that heavy. But I noticed I wasn't breathing as well as I should be. Um, and I just got to a point where it's like I just didn't feel good, and I already feel better because it's been about 4 days since I stopped. Which it's been last year around my birthday. I think it was the 28th. I quit smoking cigarettes. A full year later, I haven't smoked a cigarette or haven't bought a pack of cigarettes since then. I think when I first quit, I might have had one or two, you know, close to the time where I decided to quit. But then most of that year, I haven't had anything at all. So this will make, just a little bit over a year from the time I quit smoking cigarettes till the time that I quit vaping. So from a few days ago till now, that's been the time that I haven't vaped, and I know this video. A lot of people probably won't watch something like this. A lot of people don't care about people's personal life or anything like that. But I mean, when I started the video, like making these type of videos, this is kind of what it was about. Um, I kind of strayed away from that to talk about other things, which I'll still do. I make videos about anything I'm interested in at the time. And right now, I was thinking about, my whole journey of tobacco use, and now I'm done with it. I'm finally in my mind, and I'm done with it, and it feels good. And I wish there was some way of sharing that, like that conclusion that you get to in your brain that makes you quit. with people. I wish you could somehow implant that feeling to other people that wanted to quit, because sometimes it takes a while, until you reach the point where you're done. And some people never get to there. Some people smoke and do all kinds of stuff all the way up to the very last days they're alive. But I think for me, I like being alive. I don't like feeling like I'm not feeling good. I don't like taking a hit of the vape and it makes my lungs feel kind of funny, or it makes me cough. Um, it's just there's a lot of bad side effects to it. I'm not here saying vaping's good, vaping's bad, whatever. If you vape, great. If you have fun with it and you don't feel like it's making you sick, whatever. And even if it is, I'm not here to judge anybody. That's not what this is about. This is just me telling a personal experience. I'm not here to, tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do. That's not what I'm trying to do here. Um, yeah, I even, I did use the vape for videos. I used to make vape magic videos where I would, hit the vape, blow the vapor into the camera, and then have something else happen. And maybe I'll share that here if I can find footage of it, or any of them. I might have a couple I can put in the background here or something. But I wish that I could upload a video saying, "Oh, how I quit vaping," or "how to quit vaping," and you can't. There is no way. You have to reach that conclusion yourself. And what helps, I think, is when you just start feeling bad and you start, I don't know. I guess for me it was a mixture of my kids. I was kind of hiding the fact that I vaped, and I didn't want my kids to know. And then they kind of found out I was doing it, because they did know I quit smoking cigarettes. I talked to my kids and I told them I quit smoking cigarettes. They didn't know I still vaped. And then my daughter found out I was vaping, and you could tell that she was a little disappointed. She's like, "Oh, Dad, you vape?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then I kind of felt bad about that, and then I just started not feeling too good. And there's something about disappointing your kids that really kind of gets you. And I was thinking about all the money I'll save. I was spending $20 a bottle on e-juice, once or twice a month, and maybe I can use that money to buy a new game or something. Uh, there's a lot of benefits. The benefits outweigh the usage so much that it is definitely worth trying to quit. Um, Not only that, vaping can make you constipated. When somebody first starts vaping, you can be really, really constipated, and that sucks. I live in constant fear of constipation. I hate constipation. I hate it. I have some horror stories of constipation, and I probably will never share them on this YouTube channel. I don't know what somebody would have to do to get me to share that, because that's embarrassing. But, I got my drink here, just talking, and I'm not trying to drag this video out any longer. I just thought it would be fun to talk about something that happened to me, and I'm sure I'll be back eventually with another video about some other random topic that I find. The thing is, I don't know what to title this video. I was, because I am just kind of talking. But you can't title your video every topic you talk about. And it's mostly just about quitting vaping and quitting tobacco in general. I'll probably never stop drinking. Unless the doctor is like, "Hey, you need to quit." If the doctor tells me I have to quit, I will. But I don't abuse it. I know I drink in like every video I make, but I don't drink that much. Like I responsibly drink. So I know if you watch my videos, you like every video, it's like, man, that guy's making another drink, but it's not bad. It's not a problem. Um, I do like that, which it is something that but it's a step in the right direction. I enjoy, having a drink from time to time. Um, the cigarettes were really easy for me to quit the last time I quit them because they made me. It got to the point where I felt like crap every time I would have a cigarette. I'd have a headache. I'd be queasy. And unless I bought super expensive cigarettes, I would get that feeling every time. And it started happening even when I bought expensive brands like, well, not super anything like Marlboro or Camel. I used to smoke those, but if I got like Pall Mall or L&M, those would make me really sick. And then it started getting to the point where Marlboros and stuff were making me sick. And I remember thinking, here, if I had one, if I had one piece of advice when you want to quit something or you're having those thoughts in your brain like, oh, I should quit this because I feel this way right now, and you're like, man, I got to remember this feeling. I got to remember how I'm feeling right now. The next time I want to smoke, try to remember this feeling right now. My biggest piece of advice: it doesn't matter how many cigarettes you have left in your pack, how much e-juice you have left in your bottle. When you get that burst, that sudden, I want to quit, throw it away. Just throw it. That's what I did. I threw it away, even though I had some e-juice left in my bottle. I threw my little e-juice machine away. I threw both bottles of e-juice I had left away because I was in the mood to do it right then. If I'd have waited a couple hours, waited till the next day, I'd have been like, oh well, maybe I'll finish what I have before I throw it away. When you get that burst of emotion, that I'm gonna quit, I need to quit, I should quit, in that moment, do the most drastic thing possible. Throw it away, or maybe not even throw it away in your house. Go take a long walk and find a dumpster to throw everything in, so you can't go get it. Or if it's trash day, take the trash out instead of find a way to get rid of it. And if you don't have it, it makes it easier. For me, I have to walk um, a ways to get to the cigarette store, and I like to walk. I've said that before. I don't like riding play. I like to walk as much as possible. So it's a long walk to get there. Since I threw everything I own away, I have to buy a new what I don't know what they're called, vape pen or whatever. I'd have to buy a brand new one of those, and I have to buy e-juice. But when I got in that notion that I need to quit, I want to quit. I threw everything out because I knew if I wait too long, it will pass, and I will be like, I still want to quit, but maybe I'll finish what I have left. You don't want to do that because what's the point? Why? Why finish what you have left? If you want to quit, just get rid of it. And you might be like, well, I spent money on it. I don't want to waste my money, but maybe that money you spent is worth a couple more years of your life. Think of all of that. I'm wasting money. You're not wasting money. Maybe that's money you're spending to get a few more years of life. But I guess that's all for this video. We'll have another drink. And if you are the one person that watched this video, I appreciate it. Thank you. It means a lot to me. I'm sure I'll be back with some other random thing. I know this video is kind of strange. The tone of it, a lot of people just don't watch stuff like this, but I'd like to talk. I'm pretty introverted, so being able to have a thing like this to reach out to other people that I can't see, it's good for me. So thank you for watching if you did, and have a good one.